What up, YouTube? Welcome to week 3 of my journey to Hyrox. My name is Michael Montgomery, and hopefully, if everything goes as planned, I will be competing at Hyrox Chicago on November 5th. If you're new to my channel, then you might be wondering what the heck is Hyrox. Hyrox is essentially a fitness challenge that consists of 8 exercises. Each exercise is preceded by a 1,000-meter run. So the total event for the total event, you essentially run 5 miles, coupled with 8 various exercises. The exercises range from wall balls, burpee broad jumps, sandbag lunges, sled pull, sled push, ski erg, row, and there's a couple more. You can see the list. It's probably going to pop up right now. So in week 3 retrospect, week 3 was very similar to week 1 and 2, where the overall goal for the next several weeks is just to improve my work capacity and continue to grow my familiarity with the exercises that I'll be asked to do at Hyrox. So in week 3, I can definitely begin to see a change, a physical change. I'm starting to tone up more, but on the flip side, I'm also a lot more sore with the increased workload. So I'm starting to feel it in my legs.
It's going out. His legs is like linguine.
Feel it in my back, feel it in my shoulders.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh.
So what I've begun to do is I've developed over this journey, even though it's been short thus far, I've definitely developed a respect and an appreciation for body maintenance, like stretching, foam rolling, and things of that nature. So in the hopes of keeping my body running efficiently, I actually started to use the Peloton app. They have great foam rolling regimen on there, so I would definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to take it. They're not sponsoring me. This is just great advice. I started using it and I could definitely feel a difference, especially going from one training session to the next day. I'm just not as sore, and I've been using essentially just the foam rolling, the full body foam rolling from this person right here. She's tough, so be prepared. There's been a few times where I teared up because there was a lot of dust in the room.
Oh, my God.
But she will definitely help to get your body where it needs to be. So with week 3, I actually started to branch away from so much Hyrox specific training. When I first started training for Hyrox, I was really just focused on the specific Hyrox events with the specific weights and focused on the specific energy systems that are needed for Hyrox. Over the last couple of days, I've actually kind of started to branch away from that and to get back more to a traditional training regimen where I lift heavy 2 days a week. I focus on steady state conditioning or steady state cardio 1 day a week. And then the remaining days, I do focus on Hyrox specific training or interval specific training. The goal of me getting back to a more traditional training regimen is, number one, to reduce the risk of overwork injuries from just working on the same exercises, which essentially work the same muscle groups repeatedly over and over again. And 2, it gets boring doing the same stuff over and over and over again. And so I'm at a point now in my familiarity with the Hyrox exercises that I don't think I need to just dedicate all my time to it. As we get closer and closer to November, I'll definitely begin to dial in and only work Hyrox specific events. But in the short term, I'm actually going to diversify my training regimen a lot more, just to increase some more variety in my training. So I decided a couple days ago to add a decamile to my journey to Hyrox. So on August 13th, I'll be doing a decamile challenge in North Georgia. The goal, or my thinking was, doing a decamile will be a great gauge to validate the progress, validate to myself that I am making the necessary progress towards the Hyrox event. So if you're not familiar with what a decamile is essentially 10 fitness stations. Each station is preceded by a 160-meter run. So in total, you do a mile worth of running, coupled with 10 events. So it is very similar to actually Hyrox, and it is very, very tough. So I figured it would be a good gauge for me to evaluate my progress and to use that as a milestone to see where I'm at once I hit August. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with my progress thus far. I still need to focus more on my running, and I still need to focus more on building my work capacity. For the last 3 weeks, I've been really focused on 45-minute increments of work, and I'll continue to do that for the next 3 weeks. At 6 weeks mark, I'll increase that to an hour and 5 minutes, and I'll do that for 6 weeks, and then for the remainder of the time, I'll work at an hour and a half. And that should put me in the range of the average finishing time for Hyrox. So overall, I feel like I'm making the progress that I need to make. In Georgia, it has been ridiculously hot, and so hopefully the heat can only help. Either that or I pass out and die. But one of the two things is going to happen. Either it's going to make me better for Hyrox or I'll be dead. But so far, so good. The progress is where I need it to be. But I don't really have anything else to say. So what I'll do is I'll go in and show you guys my week 3 grind. And I see you on week 4. Peace.